Welcome to Eureka Math. I'm Mr. Shankel. I'm going to be helping you today with problem set 5.5 answers. Let's get started. All right, on our problem set today we have some area problems. So we're going to decompose or compose. I'll do one of each for these two. And the first one I'll do will be a composing. So I'm going to complete the rectangle. So that means I'm going to just make this one giant rectangle. And then I'm going to find the area of the entire rectangle and then take away this part right here so that I can find the area that I want. So first I'm going to start with the units here. Between A and B is 20 units. Between F and E is 12. I'm going to stop right now because I can see that 20 minus 12 will give me this distance here, which will be 8 from D to C. And then I have AF. A to F is 9. And I have D to E is 12. So this 9 plus 12 gives me B to C, which would be 21 units. Okay, so now I have all of my spaces that I need, units that I need, and I'm going to start to calculate by composing the giant rectangle first, and that giant rectangle is right here. It is a 20 by 21 rectangle. That's a 20 by 21. So 20 times 21 is 420. So that's the entire rectangle is 420 square units. And then I'm going to take away this smaller rectangle that I don't want, which is right in here, and that is a 12 by 12. And so that 12 by 12, 12 times 12 is 144. So then I'm going to subtract 420 minus 144, and that's going to give me 276 square units for the entire composite figure, 276 square units. All right, and on the bottom, this time I will decompose, and I think I'll cut it right here, and then I'll fill in what I have. I know that D to C is 1.9, so this is going to be a 1.9 D to C. F to E is going to be a 5.6, so that one's going to go right there, 5.6. And then I'm going to stop because 1.9 plus 5.6 will give me A to B, and that's going to be a 7.5. So that's going to be 7.5 right there. And then let's see, I have A to F is a 4.8. And I have, let's see, B to C is a 10.9. So let's see, 10.9 minus the 4.8 gives me a 6.1, which would be right there. That's a 6.1. And then we're going to find the area of the two rectangles. So let's see what I've got here. I've got a rectangle right here on the top that is a 7.5 by 4.8 rectangle. 7.5 times 4.8 is 36 square units. That's the area on top, and let me get a different color and we'll do the bottom. The rectangle on the bottom is a 6.1 times 1.9 rectangle. 6.1 times 1.9 is 11.59 square units. And when I add those together, I get my total, which is going to be 47.59 square units. That's the area of that space. 6.1 times 1.9, yeah, that's it. Okay, so there's number 2. Number 3, we have a trapezoid. Okay, and I remember on the trapezoid, I'm going to cut this diagonally so that I have a triangle on the bottom. And the triangle on the bottom is area equals 1/2 times the base 3 times the height, which is 18. Okay, and then half of 18 I know is 9, so 9 times 3 is 27. So that's 27 meters squared for the orange triangle. And then let me get a green here. Then I have this triangle on the top, which is right here. And that has area equals 1/2 times the base is 22 times the height 18. So now I have half of 22 is 11 times 18. And 11 times 18, I know you've got your phone right there. Use it. 11 times 18 is 198. So that's 198 square meters. And when I add those together, I get 225 square meters is the area of the trapezoid. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, determine the area of the shaded isosceles trapezoid below. So what we have here is this shaded part is what we're trying to get, the blue part. And so I'm going to just talk about that. I'm going to cut this again from vertex to vertex and make 2 triangles. I've got this triangle on the bottom, which has area equals 1/2 times the base 3 times the height, which would be this. Dotted line's not going to work real well. 12. So half of 12 I know is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So that's 18 square meters for the green triangle, the one on the bottom. And then this one on the top is going to be right here, and that's area equals 1/2 of the base 18 times the height 12. So half of 18 I know is 9 times 12, and 9 times 12 would be 108. So 108 square meters. And if you add those together, you get your total. 18 plus 108 is 126 meters squared. 126. All right, that's the space of the shaded in trapezoid. That's number 4. Number 5, let's see, we've got a wall that needs to be painted. Obviously, the windows and the door will not be painted, and we have to calculate the area that will be painted. So I'm just going to make myself a note here. I am not painting that, and I'm not painting those windows. So I'm going to find the area of the entire wall, which would be a 12 by 8. 12 times 8 is 96. So I've got 96 square feet so far. That's the entire wall. And then I'm going to take away, let's do the takeaway in red. I'm going to take away the areas of the 2 windows. So this is a 2 by 2 rectangle. That's 4 square feet. And this one would also be 4 square feet. So those 2 I'm going to take away. And then the door is a 6 by 3 rectangle. 6 times 3 is 18. So that's 18 square feet. And I'm going to take that away. So the entire total I'm going to take away is 26. 18 plus 4, 18 plus 4 plus 4. And that's going to be 26. So I'm going to subtract 26 square feet. And then when I do that, I'm going to get 70 square feet, and that is the wall that needs to be painted, not including the windows and the door. So 70 square feet is the answer to part A. And then part B, if a quart of extra thick gooey sparkle paint, my favorite, covers 30 square feet, how many quarts must be purchased? Well, if we buy 1, it's going to be 30 square feet. If we buy 2, that's going to be another 30 square feet for a total of 60. That's not enough yet, so we need another quart, 3 quarts of extra thick gooey sparkle paint will cover the wall, and we'll have some left over for other projects, maybe our bike I don't know. That's number 5. Number 6. The figure below shows a floor plan of a new apartment. New carpeting has been ordered, which will cover the living room and the bedroom, not the kitchen and the bathroom. So the living room gets carpet. Living room carpet is here. That is a space that's 35 feet by 20 feet, and that's going to be 700. 35 times 20 is 700 square feet in the living room. And then we are also going to carpet the bedroom, and the bedroom is here. That is a 25 by 15. 25 times 15 will give us the area of the bedroom. 25 times 15 is 375 square feet. And we need to determine the carpeted area by composing or decomposing. And so all I did was decompose. I found the living room, 700. I found the bedroom, 375. Add them together, I get 1,075 square feet. And that's decomposing. If I wanted to compose, then I would find the area of the entire building. Let me get a different color. I got red again. I'd find the area of the entire building, which would be this, 35 times 45. Calculate the area of the entire thing, and then I would take off the areas of the kitchen and the bath. But that's more work, so I'm going to do the easy one this time. Decomposing is the way to go. All right, there are your answers for the problem set for lesson 5.5. Hope that helped. See you again next time.